Hey guys, I am filming this intro a little bit out of order with the upcoming video, but I told myself in the footage that I was editing that I needed to record an intro. So, hey, hi, nice to meet ya. My name is Hala. I am an author and illustrator. I pretty much do all of my work under my studio name, Halo Moon Studios, and that includes fantasy novels as well as original manga and trying to get more into illustrations and improving on that. But this video is going to be primarily about the prep work that I did going up to my first anime convention of 2025. I used to do these right when I graduated high school in my first few years at college, so 2009, 2008, through early 2013 before I left for Japan. So it's been 12 years since I've been back to an anime convention, and I wanted to start documenting my process so I can see where I can improve, see where I grow. So there's going to be some voiceover footage. There's actually quite a bit of montaging. I'm just going to say that, some stuff. But I will let you guys kind of see what's going on, and I'll pop back up randomly if future present editing me to fill in the blanks because we did not plan this video very well. But here is the official video. Enjoy. I've made a mess. So today is January 23rd. I'm off of work and I wanted to work on some art, but I realized I only have 2 weeks until my first event this year. And I've gone crazy. So I set up my spare table in the other bedroom and built up the cubes because I want to improve the layout a little bit. I'm just trying something different where I have all the books on one level and then I have the stickers higher up and easier to see, even though stickers aren't my main thing. I do acknowledge that sometimes people can't get a book but they want to support everybody, and so stickers are a good way to do that. And I still have a bunch of sticker paper to go through and create stuff out of. Really the hardest part about figuring out this new design is how do I want to service the stickers? Do I want to have the menu option, or do I want them to be self-serve, which I think most people do, but I just don't have the containers to display them, especially once I lay out all my different designs. So I thought I can make a couple more mystery packs and have them themed. I have the book lover one, I can do the adventure one, and I can do the Halloween one as well. And then I'll have 3 different mystery packs because people do like mystery packs. So that would have 2 or 3 stickers within them. So you have to get them all to get the set instead of just getting one, or however you want to do it. That might be more fun than selling them individually. However, I also want to design an entirely new sticker for the Chinese New Year. So the Chinese zodiac this year is the snake. And I thought of a nice pun, and I want to do it and have a sticker design, possibly a mini sticker sheet where you can get them together or you can get them separate. I think I'm just going to make things harder for myself, but my brain's all over the place. I do need a little bit more focus and just to tackle one thing at a time. So here we are with our mess, and these are all of the proof copies of my manga that I still have. So they have the not for resale bars, but the insides are totally fine. I mean, there might be some errors, things not being where they're supposed to be, or typos, whatever. But I am cutting those up again. I did this before last year or late 2023. And I cut up both proofs of my novel into just little snippets. And I'll show you guys as I'm doing that here actually. I'm pretty much, at least in terms of the manga, grabbing a chapter, cutting it out and splitting it in half to make those each just free handouts. I don't have room in my display for them, so it's definitely going to be a you made a purchase, here it is, or something. I have to also figure that out if it's going to be it's out and you can grab it with my business card, or is it something that I put in their bags when they do get stuff and I give them a preview of the other things. So what I'm going to focus on first, whether or not I have them on my table or I hand them out, they need to be cut up and free sampleable. I'm just gonna work on that, get through the manga at least, and have those done. I have like 3 copies of Den of Sparrows and a copy of Tower of Dogs to do as well. So we'll see how quick everything goes once we are cutting everything up, and then we'll go to the next step and hopefully work on the new sticker design. Hopefully have some sense of like clear direction. Okay, so while I give you guys a little bit of a look into what I do when I'm in the studio, I just wanted to let you know that since it was the beginning of the year, I did try to attack my leftover projects from last year first. So I was working on this bingo board, which had like some character designs I needed to do, as well as work on Kuro Kenshin pages. So I did not plan to be making a new sticker design, and me in the future in April is shaking my head because I've done this the past few events that I've had where I didn't necessarily prioritize the thing I needed to. Like, in a way, because I already have so many books available, I didn't need to worry about making a new sticker design. Now I say that knowing that she is adorable, okay? So you can see this is a little snippet of Opal. She is, since it's the year of the snake, she obviously is the snake. Like, she's adorable though, right? It took me several tries to get her colors to print out properly on the sticker paper and it not be too saturated or too desaturated. So that was probably a day or two that I didn't need to do. Granted, I'm really happy with her design, and I do want to finish doing the Chinese Zodiac with probably this color scheme. Like, it's kind of my current vibe right now is the mix with the blue and the pink into that like opalescent, iridescent-y shades of color. But I did not need to do this at all. I even made these little sticker sheets, which are kind of cute, like in theory, but I didn't sell a single one. I don't think I didn't sell any stickers at the event, but I did give a few away to some table mates, like people who were nearby, just as a like, hey, it's You're the Snake. Here's a thing I made. Okay, bye. So I was really awkward about that, but to be fair, I can't complain about the event at all because I only sold books. And when I say I only sold books, like, it was an eye-opener that I could actually do well and only sell my books there. But I'm not going to get ahead of myself just yet because I just want to tell you guys about my experience with the event as well. The event was Cleveland Anime Fest, and it took place on February 8th, 2025. So it was about a 2.5 hour drive from where we live. We actually left the day before and decided to make a small weekend of it, so we did have to leave our ninja baby dogs at home, but my brother stayed with them, so they had a great time. But we left on Friday, drove out there, and we decided to kind of, like I said, make a weekend of it, so we went and visited the Cleveland Zoo for the first time ever. It was actually a really nice zoo. It was kind of more spaced out than our local zoo, so I'm not sure which is bigger, but we did see quite a few animals that our zoo doesn't have, but also just like different exhibits. Like their indoor elephant exhibit is much larger than ours, and we were there at the perfect time to see their daily training going on, which there wasn't too many people there because it was pretty nippy outside, so we did get a good view of everything. We got to walk around the whole zoo, and I was actually super duper impressed with not only the elephant exhibit, but the tiger exhibit. If you can go to Cleveland, go check out their tiger exhibit because you actually are walking through it in a sense of like, you could see that they kind of crawl over the pathway. So you've got 360 tiger space all around you. And I think they had maybe 4 or 5 tigers. And of course it was chillier, so they were actually out and about, but just, especially when there was no people there, it was so nice to see the exhibit and really kind of get up close and personal with the tigers and appreciate their space because I've never seen an exhibit like this. So I don't want to like just talk about the zoo, even though that may have been like the second favorite part of our visit to Cleveland. I was actually hoping that after we went to the zoo, since we had time in the evening, we would check out like one of those places you see on diners, drive-ins, and dives. Like, I remember that show from what, 10, 15 years ago, and I was like, I know there's gotta be a place out here. But every place I looked was like shut down or they opened very weird hours. So, spoiler alert, we did not get to go to a diner, drive-in, or dive featured on TLC or whatever it was with Mr. Guy. We did try to go to this burger place, but it was Denny's in disguise, so I said no. And we just ended up going to the local like supermarket, grabbing whatever we could throw in the microwave because we were staying at a hotel. And we just had a chill night so that by the next morning we just got up, we went to set up, and setup was actually super smooth. They had provided 2 chairs for us. I think the table was actually an 8-foot table, which was super nice. And I didn't get much footage the rest of the day because I still had this terrible like sinus and cough, and I kept losing my voice. So if you met me there and you caught my frog voice, I am so sorry. This is sort of what I sound like, but it also sounds weird to me on a playback. In any case, this was such a good event. This was the best event that I have in memory, not just because of sales, but because the people were so nice. Everybody was easy to talk to. We had quite a crowd there, and I think this was Cleveland Anime Fest's first event under this name. So I was really, really impressed with it. And like I said, I only sold books. Me again, popping in for the outro summary. So the reason why I'm so impressed that I only sold books is because when I sold out of my novels, like my fantasy dystopian novels, the Eden trilogy, I was surprised because, it's an anime convention and I'd sold some copies of my manga, but I primarily sold my novels, which I've been going to author events for maybe 3 years now and have never done this well. Like, I'd never had a lot of sales until I did start having my manga, and then I would sell like more of my manga at the events because I think it was more niche than my novels. But now like it's the flip, and I sold way more of my novels than my manga, but also like I didn't sell a single sticker or print or anything, which I'm fine about because like I like having a little bit of variety because price range is nice to have like lower price range items. But also, like, I do want to do, like, a really nice sticker set or pins in the future. I don't need that to be my main thing because I think there's plenty of artists who do fantastic with those. I know books are my main thing, but I also know it takes me months, if not years, to get those out. So having, like, little things in the future is going to be nice. However, the fact that I made back table, which for this event I think it was $100, and it might have been just a first come first serve. I don't think it was juried. So I made back my table and I made back the money that we spent getting the hotel, which is stupid expensive. Like, I should not have to stay at a place for more than like $40, $60. But it was more than that. It was like another 100, which is stupid. And it's probably why I won't do that next year. I'll just make the drive. But like I said, we made a weekend of it. We tried it out. We took it slow and comfy because we're in our 30s now. But made back table, made back that hotel cost, and essentially made profit, which I've never done. Like, I'm still way in the red as far as how long I've been doing this, but the fact that this event went really well, the people were awesome. I am thrilled to go back next year. It was definitely a good, like, hype for the upcoming events, which literally on the way back home in the car, I got an email that I was no longer on the wait list for Anna Marathon, which is in Bowling Green. I actually got accepted into it. So since I had like sold pretty much all of my book stock, I had to like panic, restock order the next day. But I was hyped, and the fact that I can actually like people actually wanted my books, which is what I do, was really not satisfying. affirming. What is the word I'm looking for? Validating. It was very validating that I could actually do the thing with my books and products that I make rather than trying to branch out into stuff that like kind of a lot of other artists do. Even though I do want to have a few of those things, I don't have to commit a week or two of my time into coming up with a new design, trying to get this printer to work and this cutting machine to work with all that stress. Like, I don't have to do that. I can actually rely on my books and stuff, which is really great. So it was a great event. If you guys were there at Cleveland Anime Fest and you happened to run into this person here, I'm so sorry if I had lost my voice or was very weird, but I was in a good mood. I just couldn't talk. And with that, I just want to say thank you guys for watching this video. I know it wasn't, fully in depth with the whole event thing because I was still kind of sticky icky. I'm also a few months late getting this out, so I apologize. We're not new to the video thing, but we have other things going on, so videos have been taking a back burner. There will be another video that kind of is an update of recent going-ons, but also talking about Anna Marathon, how that went for me. And we will continue to post random videos as we can, but we have a lot of work to do because we're trying to finish this final volume of Kuro Kenshin still. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Feel free to like and subscribe if you're curious about what the heck I actually do, because I'm terrible at presenting myself and things. We'll get better at it one day. But for now, I will get back to work and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.